Okay. Oh my gosh, Andy, have I been talking to myself this whole time or has this been recording? Because it said I was live a while ago when I was talking to you. I'm so frustrated. I don't know why, like everything went wrong this morning. Okay. If I make this apple, this Y608, is that too orange? I don't have any other good reds. Let's see. Andy, did you hear the beginning of the conversation? Was I on live still, or am I just talking to myself and everything's gone sideways? Oh, I just appeared. Yeah, okay. Well, I was telling you how I've had a million technical difficulties while apparently having a technical difficulty and not even talking to you. I almost... Good morning to you, too. I've been talking to you for like 3 minutes before I was live. Because I thought I was live. I have had every technical difficulty I could imagine this morning. I couldn't get my computer to connect. I couldn't get my phone to connect. I couldn't get the music to start. I spilled my coffee. I almost just messaged and said, I'm out. I'm not doing it today. And I was this close to telling you guys that I couldn't make it because I was so frustrated. But I made it. I'm just complaining about technical issues. I'm going to get this really big apple piece done. And then this is going to be the hardest and longest part, and I'll be able to focus more after this. I was laughing really hard at your smartass response, Andy, about the digital clock. You were right. It means I have a digital clock. But how funny is that? Like, I woke up once to go to the bathroom and it was like, oh, it's 1:11. Funny. And then I woke up again and it was 5:55, and I was like, that's a little odd. This is the coloring book I told you guys about on Monday that has the really fine lines, so it's like next to impossible to not bleed. And I'm super bummed about it, but I've already got the coloring book, so might as well use it. It's so hard not to bleed with, though. You guys even see what I'm doing? Nope. There we go. Okay, so I could see Andy's comments, and that's why I was confused, because I thought maybe he could see me, but I realized you guys were able to comment before I went live. I did ask my subconscious last night to help me start figuring out what the future of these morning lives are, because I feel like the new year is a great opportunity to change things up, but I don't know exactly how I want to change these up. So I assigned that to her. I've gotten no feedback yet. I hear Montgomery. Hi, buddy. Hi, baby. Hi. I love you. Puppy kisses. All right. Get this hard part done. did it, but it's so bad. I Ching live. Yeah, no, I know shit, no skill. Welcome to the party, Jojo. Yeah, I'm not an artist. I'm doing this so I can't just stare at the camera. Wait, really, Andy? I would love to do an I Ching session live. I think that would be a great idea. Is that something we think that I should, like, pause on the coloring and do today, or is that something for the future, like I was talking about? You're so nice, HB. Still being friendly to the troll. They're probably not even here anymore. I guess I realize when people are just scrolling by, they think that I'm here because of the coloring. Like, which makes sense, right? Like, I get it. That they think that I'm here because I'm an artist. Okay, I'll go get it. Not because I need something so I'm not, like, being awkward. All right, hold on. 3 coins, paper on it. All right, she's back. I have. I have my paper, and I have my coins. I have more than 3, and I have multiple types. So, I have quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies. Which one do you guys like the best to use? Let me know which coins, and I'll pull the 3 out. But I have 3 of all kinds. In the meantime, no, I was saying I realize that people come on here and they think that I'm on here because I am coloring, and they're like, oh yeah, she must think she's good at this and I need humbled. When in fact, I'm just here to make myself less awkward. Oh wow, we got all sorts of men in the audience. Well, we won't call them men. Boys? Children? Any coins will do, 3 of the same. Okay, let's do the quarters, because I got them out first. So I've got 3 quarters. Tell me what to do. We're going to do the I Ching and color in the downtime. I had started looking at this before, and I remember it saying that you toss the coins and determine the heads up and heads down type thing. And I'll move this under the camera when we do it so you guys can see. Just let me know when I'm on it. And edges. Yeah, you're right. And your edges, HB. All right, tell me when to throw them or what to do. These MIB better not get involved right now. We're playing. Okay, like a coin toss, all three together onto the carpet, and then we will see heads or tails. Okay. You're right here next to me. I'm on a rug. All right, I got 2 heads and a tail. All right, 2 heads and a tail. And I know that based on what I get is what I'm supposed to mark things down as. But I know it has to do with dashes and lines. So tell me what the 2 heads and tails mean. Guys, we're doing the I Ching and coloring today, so anyone who's just bopping in, just FYI. I'm gonna do, let's see, I'm gonna update this real quick. My name is Sundown. Today we are doing great. Okay, so count 3 for head and 2 for tail. And then am I like writing this down as like a tally? 3 for head, 2 for tail equals 8. I guess I need to look at how to write these down. So a tail equals 2 points, if for lack of a better word. Is that right? Is that how we got to 3 heads, even though I only flipped 2? Let me know. And then I need to do this again, right? Do I just keep tossing these? I don't want to do it again until you tell me, because I want to make sure that's the right move, but I think I do it again, right? I'm super excited to be doing this with you guys. Let me search how to track. Hold on. No, I don't want AI mode. Oh yeah, no. I tried to look this up for a second to see if I could help. Absolutely not. Okay, so the heads do equal 3. That's why. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. We got a tail, and a head. So is that, well, wait, how do I calculate that now? So if the heads are 3s and the tails are, oh, I see, 2, okay. So I got 3 for the head plus 2 for the tail plus 2 for the tail, right? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is that correct? Yeah. Okay. I do it a 3rd time, right? Great. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do it again. We've got a tail, a head, and a missing coin. Another tail. So that's the same thing, right? 2 plus 2 plus 3 equals 7. Okay. All right, so I have 8, 7, 7. Do I keep going? How many times do I do this? I'm so excited. I didn't ask a question. I mean, I always have a question at the top of my mind, which is usually about like my career in the channel, but I don't know if that was important to ask something beforehand. Okay, 6 times? Great, on it. All right. We have head, tail, head. So that's 8, right? We have tail, tail, and tail. So that's what, 6? My record's popping. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that was the 5th row. So there's one more now, right? Okay. Head, tail, head. So that's 8 again. Okay, so my numbers were 8, 7, 7, 8, 6, 8. Can you see that? Yeah, 8, 7, 7, 8, 6, 8. All right, these are my numbers. Can you see that? Tell me what to do. Thanks for doing this with me, Andy. I really appreciate it. So now do you take those numbers and you reference the book? Okay, so now we draw a diagram. Okay, I knew there was a diagram involved. I can draw, kind of. I think that record just skipped. All right, hold on. Okay. All right, how do I do this diagram? Is this going to be impossible to teach me how to do over messaging? I'm trying to diagram. Oh, I see. 3 heads, the dash, the line, the dash. Oh, so I needed to indicate what I did. Hold on, right? Like I need to indicate if it was heads or tails for my own right. I wish I could show you what I'm looking at to make sure I'm doing it right. Draw a broken line for an even number, okay? And a solid line for an odd number. Okay, I can do that. So, solid line, broken line for an even number. Okay, so we've got a broken line. And then we have a solid line, and then a solid line, and then a broken line. I probably didn't make my breaks very big. And then a broken line, and then a broken line. Okay, so I'm going to do that a little better. We're going to go dash, solid, solid, dash, dash, dash. Is that right? It looks really weird. Oh, I start at the bottom. Does it make a difference? Oh, okay. It does make a difference. Okay, so I need to do the first numbers at the bottom. Okay, we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna do it with a marker so you guys can really see. Okay. So that means we do broken line, straight line, straight line, broken, broken, broken. Right, okay, that's better, right? Is this what it's supposed to look like? I started from the bottom this time and went the other direction. Is it still upside down? Okay, good. All right, what do I do with this information? I'm excited. Okay. I'm gonna keep this where you can see it, meanwhile still coloring down here. We look this up on a chart. Okay, and this is the chart. Is this chart reference to your book that you talk about, like having to reference for the I Ching? I can't wait for the interpretation. I'm really excited. Also, if you need me to look something up, I can. Just tell me what to do, Andy. I will say my holiday plans kind of changed, and I'm less busy than I was planning on being. And hopefully that means I'll be able to work on my weekly highlight video. I wanted to get that out already, but I really underestimated how much stuff had to be done for the holiday. Okay, do you need me to go to your website, Andy? Or are you looking it up? I think I have it bookmarked. No, where is it? Thank you, bookofchanges.org. I did have it. Bookofchanges.org, not com. There it is. Okay, I'm here. I Ching McCracken. I see your PDF, how to get your reading, and chapter finder. Which one do I need, Andy? Once I get to the site. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Is it the how to get your reading? Okay, find your chapter. That's what I need. This is a chart to convert into a pattern to find your chapter number. Okay, all right, we're in the chart. Sorry, I keep hitting this. Chapter finder. All right, I'm in the chapter finder. Last row, top, first row at the bottom. Okay, now I'm getting a little lost on here. Tell me what to do in the chapter finder because I don't know. I'm in there, but I can't figure out how to read that. I haven't put my brain cells to use yet today, so. What do I look up? Wait, I see. Wait, hold on. Last throw at the top, first throw at the bottom. Okay, there's 3 throws on this finder, on the chapter finder. Am I looking at the first 3? Because none of them match. Wait, Earth. It matches Earth. The first 3 match Earth because they're 3 broken lines. Am I just making it up? Okay, so the top 3 is Earth, and the bottom 3 is Wind. Okay, yeah, I see that now. I understand. Oh, that's funny that they're right next to each other. So I see Earth and Wind. Earth and Earth are 2. Wind and Wind are 57. But how do I know which numbers to look up? How do I know which thing to click on? Do I click on them both? You look that up. I'm going to find a brown. Line 934. There it is. Find 46. Okay. Wind and Earth mix. Okay, so wait, real quick. I found 46, but before I click on it, last throw on the top. So you did the top on the right, and that's how you got to Earth. And then you did the Wind on the bottom. And then you went to where Earth and Wind mix, which is at 46. Okay. I see. And there is my shape. Okay, it says pushing upwards. Wood under the earth, pushing upwards. Let's read this. Okay, image. Pushing upwards, great success. You must see important people. Fear not. Principles and discipline bring good fortune. Symbol tradition. Wind under the earth, pushing upwards. A wise man is flexible to make his path correct and uses small things to achieve something that is great. This chapter means that there is a slow and difficult push upward, which requires effort and flexibility that ultimately leads to success. There will be resistance and difficulties, so there will be hard times and setbacks. The situation is one where it will be worth making the effort. Through the constant and devoted work, you can achieve something. Help will come when it's really needed, so fear not. Okay, and then there's a whole bunch more. Also, you got a 6th in the 5th row. 1, 2, 3. I did get a 6 in the 5th row. What does that mean? Oh, I see. 6th at the start, 9th in the 2nd. Okay, I see. 6th in the 4th, 6th in the 5th. A, perseverance brings good fortune. You push upward in stages. B, there will be important achievements. It is still of the greatest importance to remain preserving and to continue making progress. If you keep pushing, you will continue to rise. Okay. So this is how that works. So, okay. That was much simpler than I thought. How often do you do this? You do it... When I remember looking this up just briefly, the people talked about setting a question or like an intention ahead of time so that they throw on like specific causes or things they have questions about, right? Is that... How often can I do this? I loved that. That made it so much less intimidating doing it with you, Andy. Can I throw for other people or only for myself? Now I want to do this. I love it. So then the fact that I had the 6 and like those little lines at the end that showed if you have this or that, what is that? Is that just like these specialty ones in each kind of throw that like is something extra to pay attention to? I can't wait to go and do this like 5 more times today. If you want to ask about something. Yeah, because the stuff that I heard said to kind of meditate on a question before doing it. And I thought that was really interesting. I love it. Thank you, Andy. I really appreciate that. Like, I appreciate you going through it with me, with the class. Has anyone else in the comments ever done the I Ching before, other than Andy or HB? HB, you've done it before, yeah? I think I might already have another need for more coffee. Just a second. I gotta reheat this one a little longer. Just a moment, everyone. making a mess. I did it. Okay. Chapter 4 tells you not to ask the same thing twice. Thank you for warning me about that, because I would. I didn't really ask anything forthright with this one, but when you say don't ask the same thing twice, does that mean like in a setting and like a reasonable amount of time, or like in life? It means in a setting, right? Like if I asked about my career, should I never ask about my career again? Use it less often now, okay. I need to bring some more brown in. Oh, thanks, good luck. How are you? Happy Christmas Eve, I think. I don't remember where you are. And if your calendar system is the same as ours. I'm really excited about not being intimidated by the I Ching now. I'm going to go do that with my partner all day. It was much more intimidating than it actually is to do. Also, these markers and this is not aligning well. HB, will the I Ching mess with you? Like how remote viewing does? Also, if anybody has any opinions on the future of these lives, I'm open to suggestions. I don't know if I should go down to once a week and maybe I change it to like a Friday or something. If it needs to be more structured. I think the problem that I'm running into is that I really enjoy doing this when I can be outside and we have that element of surprise outside. But so it does mess with you, HB, yeah. But I haven't, like while I'm inside, I'm just really been struggling, and I kind of wonder if like I do once a week in the winter maybe, and we go back to more frequently in the summer, or like in the spring when I can go outside. I'm just not sure. But like witchcraft, you find it fascinating. Yeah. I'm really excited to do it more. I don't think anybody in my little coven has ever used I Ching. So that'll be a fun thing to bring to the group. Although I haven't done it, or I haven't seen them, and I don't know when I'm going to see like the whole group again as a whole. Probably not till January. Hi, Bruno boy. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, HB, I figured that freaked you out, so I assumed that that meant you didn't mess with I Ching, but I wasn't sure. You guys see? I can't believe I didn't have any, like, photo option between my handful of coloring books for Christmas. So we're doing the apple, because I can at least do the red and green. Good, I'm glad. Advance Merry Christmas. Advance Merry Christmas to you. Happy Christmas, love. Okay, let's see here. I might have to flip the record. Yep. Hold on, I'm gonna flip my record player. Hold on. You play dice games. Fun. So holiday plans. What do I have going on? Christmas is actually gonna be very low key. It's just 4 of us tomorrow. My partner and his brother and our other friend. We're a Land of Misfit Toys Christmas. We take in anybody who is not traveling or alone for Christmas. It's like in our sphere, and everyone comes here. But it's all like 30 and 40 somethings, no kids, anything like that. So we'll have just like an adult Christmas hang. And then the day after Christmas, my dad, his wife, and my stepsister and my sister are all coming to visit for the weekend. What about you guys? Okay, so HB plays dice games and he's gonna go see his mom on Friday after Christmas. What about you, Bruno boy, or anybody else? What do your holiday plans look like? We will probably play cards, maybe. Probably put Christmas movies on in the background. But, oh, I'll take the dog to the park in the morning, I bet. We got all the gifts from Monty to us, as everyone that has been here more than once has probably heard me say, to give yourself a Christmas gift from your pet. So we got those already. All right, the flesh of an apple is like pink, right? That is not what the inside looks like, but that's what I want to make it. Let's do... I already don't like this, but it's the colors we have. I should have started with the lighter stuff and not the red. Oh well. Oh no, is this dry? Okay. It's not dry, it's just so light colored that, well, maybe it's a little dry. So excited to get to use my new markers starting next week. You're gonna eat chicken? Good. Is that who you spend Christmas with, is Buster? Do you have any friends or family in the area? And did you get yourself a Christmas gift from Buster? I hope so. HB, you could get yourself a gift from all your butterflies. All right, I'm gonna do the inside of the windows pink. Hey, Steph. Good morning. My partner and I actually aren't big on holiday gifts. We don't... Actually, we're not big on gifts between each other, period. We'd rather do it on, like, save money for, like, an experience, I guess, than, like, physical items. And usually we're pretty pragmatic with our spending, so if there's something that one of us really wants, we usually, as long as it's within reason, we allow each other to get it. So then come Christmas, it's not that we're really lacking for anything. Oh, you saw your sister. Well, that's good. Well, Andy, if you were here, you could join our Misfit Christmas. And so could Buster. Monty actually loves cats. As long as they like him, he loves them. I will say it is a little strange. Like, I feel like, especially between HB and Andy, I've talked to you guys so much. It's so strange not knowing what you look like. Jakarta, hey, Digital Persuade. Hello, good morning. Are you friends in Jakarta? How are you guys doing? Are you all right? Let's go ahead and do the windows in the brown. I can't believe I've only used 4 colors. When I'm done with this, I am transitioning into working on my video, but I can guarantee I'm going to have to pause and do some I Ching stuff. I wonder how the I Ching is associated with human design. Because I know I mentioned before that they're connected, but I don't understand how they're connected, especially after doing the I Ching for a moment and realizing that it's kind of up to chance because it has to do with the coin toss, whereas human design, there's nothing left up to chance, or nothing like malleable or mutable. And now I'm curious. I'm really hoping that my subconscious comes up with an answer for these lives soon, so I can implement any changes by New Year. I really just don't know what the future holds with this. I think I'm going to have to use more brown than I was expecting. I still think it's interesting that I woke up at 1:11 and 5:55. And I think it's funny that all Andy thinks that means is that I have a digital alarm clock. I want to know why I woke up at both of those times in a row. And then, if I really want to make like something out of nothing, does all of my like haywire antics this morning have anything to do with it? How I couldn't get anything to work in technology? Things aren't in retrograde right now. I don't know why. That was so difficult. But to me, I would normally think that something like that happening would be a good sign until everything went haywire. I Ching synchronicity, yeah, right? When everything went sideways, I just kept thinking that I was like, okay, never mind. Something about that omen this morning was a warning and not a not a positive. But now I disagree. I think this morning is going fine now. I just want to know what it meant. really, I have been like talking to my subconscious a lot before bed. I've told you guys before about the CIA Monroe Institute hack for physical pain, right? The 55515. I don't know if you remember me talking about this, but it is, there's a CIA document, and it's on the 14th page, and it has all of these life hacks like falling to sleep, garnering energy, dissipating pain, remembering something, all these different tricks and tips. And I forget about all of them all the time, except for the pain and the sleep ones. The sleep one involves 5 deep breaths and you count to 20. And by the time you get to 20, you fall asleep. I'm sure there's more nuance in there. But the pain one is that whenever you're feeling a pain, you focus on the source of that pain and you repeat the numbers 55515 while focusing on the pain, and then eventually the pain dissipates. And it's not like 100%, it's not a cure-all, it doesn't last forever, but it will help mitigate the pain a bit so that you can function. And I've been trying forever to figure out how that works or why it works, if it's just the placebo effect, like what is it? And the only thing I can think of is that there's something, I can't figure out the numbers, but there's got to be something where it just redirects the pain receptors in your brain so that they're not focused on the signal of the pain and they go focus somewhere else that doesn't hurt. I'm thinking about all of this, I guess, because I was thinking about talking to my subconscious before sleep and using that kind of tool to fall asleep and like just, I don't know, I guess I'm kind of rambling, but it's been on my mind lately that it's something I want to talk about more, are these CIA hacks. Like the pain thing, I did it for my girlfriend the other day. She woke up with like really bad shoulder pain, and she, one of the Coven girls, it lost her damn mind when she tried it and it worked. And she was like, what do you mean? What is this? And I was like, I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and I think it makes me look nuts, but it works, and it came from the CIA. I just don't know anybody else that's ever done it or had like heard of it prior to me talking about it, you know? But it's not like it's a secret. Can you guys see? The colors are so loud on the screen. The question I think is going to be is, come spring, will my internet cooperate enough for me to do dual POVs like this? Or will I have to go back to just one camera at a distance where you guys can't see what I'm doing? To me, that feels a little boring, but I don't know. Yeah, it is kind of electric orange. I mean, it's not. It's listed as a yellow color, and they don't actually have names. In the naked eye, it looks more red, but I use a red light therapy lamp, like daily, and it skews my color perception towards red so that reds seem extremely vibrant to me, and I think that it sometimes dilutes certain things like oranges into reds also. It'll make things more red and pink in my eyes than they are in other people's eyes at times. the more regularly I'm using my red lamp, the more it happens. I actually saw my optometrist about it like a year ago when it first happened, because I wanted to make sure I wasn't damaging my eyes with the red lamp. And she did all this testing, and she was like, actually, it has improved your color contrast, which is why I'm seeing everything so vibrant. Essentially, visually, when I see color right now, and this won't last forever. If I stop doing my red lamp, this will go away in a couple weeks. But when I look at anything now, just colors in general are much more vibrant for me. And it's kind of like I'm on mushrooms or on some sort of psychedelic that makes colors more vibrant. And it's simply because of my ocular health has improved from using this red lamp, and it's increased my color contrast. And I thought that was so cool when I learned about it, because I had no idea that that was a thing. Ooh, teal. I think I need to bring a teal in here. I need to bring something in here. This brown is super messy. I think I have a couple teal options. Oh, Andy, I have a question about the I Ching. When... Ooh, sail blue. Okay, let me look here. Let me see what I can do. When you are asking your question for the I Ching, is there, like, what are the rules there? Is it a yes or no question? Is it a... I feel like the one time I looked at any sort of video or anything about it... What is this? Why does that not continue? It said that... not to ask certain questions, but I don't remember what those were. Like what the recommendation was on what to ask and not ask. Oh, thanks, HB. Like and sub. I know, I'm so bad at saying that. No, you just ask anything. Okay. Thank you. All right, let's see. What do I want to do? We're getting somewhere. I'm bringing in this orange everywhere. You just often just do it and decide what it wants to tell you. So you don't always even ask a question ahead of time? Is that what you mean? What am I looking for? Like a teal? I need like, it still needs to be pretty green because of the sake of, I'm going for kind of Christmassy here. What if we did... Hold on. What if we do G611? Okay, it's not teal, but let's try this. think about it. Okay, we're gonna try it. I don't know if this is gonna work. Learning how to discern your visions and dreams is pretty interesting. Buster looks at me funny if I talk to it. Does he really? Monty's gotten used to me talking to everybody and everything. Oh man, smushed nib. So this is like a paler, muted green. It'll be one of those scenarios that it'll look better once it dries. There's a wide variety of topics. Really? I can't even think of topic. Like, I was just thinking it was like, I don't want to say vague, but more vague. And one of my closest girlfriends is Chinese, and I don't know if she ever messes with the I Ching or not. She's never, I don't think we've ever spoken about it. Because it's Chinese, right? Oh, your first thoughts are usually right. So yeah, you've got a good sense of intuition then, HB. No, I have not had breakfast. It is very ancient. No, my girlfriend was, no, she was not born in China. She's first generation. Her parents and I think her older brother were born there, and then they moved here before she was born, if I remember correctly. She's a little older than me. I've known her for 15 years. For breakfast. Yes, no, I don't eat breakfast usually. I know, hot take. A lot of people jump up and down about that, but it's just me. Oh, I gotta flip the record. Just a moment. Hold on, let me finish this little platform. I think I might do the tables and stuff in the screen. Okay. Communication frowns on, consumerism frowns on. No, communism frowns on spiritual stuff. Communism. Wait, why are you talking about communism? Hold on. Let me take care of this. All right, we're getting somewhere. This picture's almost done. Oh, that's why you brought up China. Thank you. No, you are. I just forgot. my train of thought. I'm gonna grab my medicine real fast. I see what you're saying, HB. I think she's fully aware of I Ching. She's extremely spiritual. My girlfriend, she is hyper spiritual. So I imagine she's familiar with it. I don't know about her parents. Like, I don't know how they are. But my girlfriend is extremely spiritual. So it wouldn't shock me if she was aware of it and it's just something we haven't spoken about. All right, I think I'm going to do, like, Russians not celebrating Christmas. I see. Yeah, no, I think she might know it. I just don't think it's something we've discussed. It wouldn't, I'd actually be more surprised, I think, if she wasn't familiar with it. Like, when I first got interested in human design, I didn't really know anybody else that was interested in it yet. Obviously, it's a lot more popular now, but this was years ago at this point. And when I spoke to her, she was already familiar with it. And I had no idea. So this could be another one of those things where she's already familiar and I'm just not aware because it hasn't come up. She and I live in different, we live across the country from each other. We live nowhere near each other. This marker, it's not this marker, it's this paper. I'm gonna have to get another coloring book. This is gonna have to be like a coloring pencil coloring book or something. It's like so messy with the alcohol markers and I was so excited. But like, this is gonna be the death of me. Also, I hate the decision I just made with the green. Whoops. I'm not liking any of these decisions. Spiritually and consciousness are big right now. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I am so grateful. I've told you guys before, I was not spiritual until 2021. So just about 5 years now. And it has been crazy just to see, I mean, one, how that's changed my life, but two, like watching the world change, because I am far from the only one that just kind of woke up one day and had a different take on spiritual experiences. Clickbait. I mean, it's a good question, HB. There's only a couple episodes left, right? And she's going to be featured in the documentary, which I think is supposed to come out in March. Is that correct? I'm making that date up. It would be so cool if they did any sort of like screening of the documentary and I could go. But I'm just wish listing now. Okay. What color are the walls of this building? I think they kind of have to be a color I've already used. I don't think I can introduce another color. I'm gonna have to do some like shades. Is it this pale green on the walls too? I don't like the tables and chairs. That's what I'm gonna have to fix. So peaceful this morning. Hey, Bruno boy, I don't know that movie. Sisu? I'm not familiar. And apparently HB is. I don't know what that is. Please enlighten me. The desert thing last May? The contact in the desert? Is that what you're talking about? What is Sisu? Why am I so confused? I've never heard any of these words. I have to figure something out with these table and chairs. Okay, but is Sisu and the other contact in the desert the same thing? Oh no, that's something different. He's talking about a different thing. A movie? The movie from 22? Is that what you're referencing? I'm confused. Sisu Hollywood movie. I thought, I just watched it. 2 parts of war content movie. Yeah, okay. So I just looked it up when you said that. I've never even heard of it. I do not like war movies. Not like in a, I mean, yes, in a prudish, like, I don't like war, but like also I don't find war entertaining. Not that I'm saying you are, but I think it might just be female wiring. I do not care about war movies. Like, it's just something that doesn't pique my interest. Honestly, I don't watch a lot of movies. Not lately. Yeah, Sisu Hollywood movie. Yeah, I looked it up. It's SISU, it looks like. Road to Revenge. I don't know any of these actors. Oh, it's Finnish. How cool. Yeah, no, I have not seen of it or heard about it. Okay, Ballerina. I think that's the John Wick movie, right? I feel like I actually did put that one on. I don't know that I actually watched it. But I think it was like on in the background. I've never seen all of the John Wick movies, and I didn't know if that was a requirement for the Ballerina one, so I kind of only half paid attention. Okay, base colors are down. I hate it. I am going to do another layer. I also do not remember his name. Yeah. John Wick? I think that's what you mean. I'm gonna do another layer on the walls. I'm not a fan of this picture. It's not only my color choices, but it's also the fine lines on this coloring book mixed with these markers is just, it's making me so sad in the end result of this. So we are almost done for the day. Because this is going to drive me nuts. It's been over an hour. I have so many things to do. Oh, Minority Report. You saw a world ugly movie, very gusting movie named Substance? I don't know which one that is. I think you meant Minority Report, not Military Report, right? It's still on my short list too. You guys, I think I'm done with this image for the day. It could be better, it could be worse. Okay. Am I done? Hold on. We're finishing up though. This is me starting the goodbyes. I will be here on Monday. I will be still thinking about the future of these morning lives as the new year approaches. So let me know what you guys think. I promise I will not be offended if you tell me just to get off the internet. But I do really want to think about how these might change. It may just be a thing that until spring we go down to once a week. And I think maybe I change the day of the week. Yeah, I gotta stop touching this. Oh, Zeitgeist is a good one. Yeah, try Minority Report. Try Zeitgeist. I need to watch Minority Report. And this is perfect timing. I'm done with my image. For now, the record, I think this is the last song. So, pushing upward says to persevere. Keep on pushing forward. You're right, Andy, actually. Thank you. Duh. We did the I Ching. And I wasn't even thinking about the future of the morning lives. But it did say a lot about pushing through, didn't it? All right, good call. Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you guys so much. Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy holidays. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I'll see you next week, and we'll go from there. Oh, I'm sorry you have the flu. I hope you get better. It will get better once outside is back. And hopefully that's not too long. I mean, it's probably like 3 months away before it's warm enough, but we'll see. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great holiday, okay?